Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear student, welcome to Finance and Banking class. I am Nasir Farooq, lecturer at Greenfield School and College. Today, I am taking a special class for the student of class 9 and class 10. The subject name is Finance and Banking. The chapter name is Risks and Uncertainty. It is an important chapter. It is basically a theoretical and mathematical based chapter. So, creative questions also given in every years by the authority of SSC examinations. So, I hope uh, all of the student attention this class and carefully attention this class so that you can easily answer creative questions from this chapter. Otherwise, um, this chapters basically a mathematical formulas. You can solve these mathematical problems by applying a mathematical formula. That's why this is an easy chapters. So, dear student, today I would like to solve a creative question so that you can easily answer the monthly exams. Uh, uh, I'm also mentions the creative questions here. The creative questions is uh, you can see you can also see the creative questions. There are two projects are Shona and Toma. So the projects that projects the two projects name is Shona and Toma. From the project last 5 years received a rate of return as follows. Here the last 5 years. I mean each project's expected rate of return here given the at least 5 years. The first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. So first at least 5 years expected rate of return is given each of the projects. The project name is first is Shorna. The another project name is Toma. So first year's expected return 10%, 9%. Second year 12%, 14%, 18% third year expected rate of return, and 21% the another projects. The fourth year 14% and 8%. The fifth year, I mean last year's 11% and 30%, 13%. So he wants to close a project. I mean uh, Toma and Shorna's projects, the financial investors or financial manager also accept a one projects and rejected another projects. So the first creative question is what is risk? The second creative question is inability to pay the operating expense. Create who is risk? This is important questions. I'm also described in my last class from these chapters. What is the business risk and what is the financial risk? What is interest risk? What is the liquidity risk? So the different kinds of risks is I am also described in my last class. Explains the third questions number C, calculation the standard deviation of a Shauna's projects student. This is mathematical problems. Inshallah, today I am solve this mathematical problem and I am also applying a mathematical formula. Then you can, if you careful, you can easily solve this problem. The fourth numbers, whose projects should be closed. I mean there are two projects, one project should be closed and another project should be acceptable because of when the financial managers they face the limitations of financial investment amount, then they accept in any projects and reject in any projects. So this is creative questions. So dear student, now I am starting the creative questions. First creative questions here, the what is rates? Student, you know that the definitions of risks. The risk is the difference between expected rate of return and actual rate of return is called risk. Here, suppose Mr. A wants to expected rate of return is for 18%, but after the some time he will get the actual rate of return is for 14%, then the difference is 4%. It's called risk. So dear student, I hope you can easily understand. So the difference, the difference between expected rate of return, it's called expected rate. It's called actual rate. So expected rate and actual rate, here the difference is 4%. So the difference between actual rate of return and difference between expected rate of return and actual rate of return is called risk. So I hope you can easily understand. The second question is inability to pay the operating expense create which risks, explain. This is important questions, dear student. uh, Inability to pay operating expense create which risks? Inability to operating expense then create the business risks. So dear student, at first you have to know what is business risks. The business risks basically created when the financial manager inability to pay the operating expense from his income then create the business risks. Suppose when a financial manager sells the goods or the products or the manufacturer's product at Taka 100, but when then if the at that time the total expense is 120 Taka, suppose income is 100 Taka, 100 Taka is income but expense is 120 Taka, then liability is minus 20 Taka. So when the financial manager's inability to pay the expense from his income, then create the business risks. So business risks basically when the financial manager's operations in any business, suppose they need to meet the expense of daily necessities, just likes of wages, the rents, wages, the purchase any product, transactions bills, electricity bills, just any others likes of this expense or current expense, then he need some incomes. But when the income is less, then when the income is less from his expense, then create the business risks. So I hope all of the students you can easily understand these questions. The third question is most important. Calculation the standard deviation. Calculation the standard deviation of Shorner's projects. So dear student, here the Shorner's projects is the first year expected 10%, 12%, 18%, 14 and 11%. But at first we have to know what is how to calculation the standard deviations. Standard deviations here is special formulas. At first we have to know what is standard deviations, then you can easily solve these problems. So the formula of standard deviations, it's represents by sigma. So standard deviations is equal root over summation return minus average return minus average return square divided n minus 1. So dear student, here at first you have to know average return. Average return. Average you can represent by a or return. Average return is equal sum of total return. Sorry, when divided when sum of total return divided the number of years, then you can average return. So dear student, here some symptoms. Suppose the summation, sum of return, sum of total return it's called summations. And here n is equal to total norm of year. Here another function is squaring. So this is the most important informations. So dear student, to calculation the or to find out the standard deviations, at first you have to calculate the average return, then you can easily solve these problems. So at first we should be calculation the return minus average return squaring. So to find out the return minus average return squaring, at first you should be following a specific tables. So I am also mentions, or I am also solve or following a special table. Please everyone following these tables. Shornus companies or Shornus product. The first column is year, then is return. Return represents percentage, then return minus average return. Return minus average return, then return minus average return squaring. By following this formula or following this table, you can easily find out the return minus average return squaring. So dear student, here the total number of year is 5. So 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year and 5 year. The return, the Shornus components return first year is 10%. So we can easily represent by 10. Then is 12% 12, then 18% 18, then 14% 14, then 11%. So now we can easily sum of the total return. Here the total return, we can find out the total return. Dear student, here the total return is 10%, 12%, 10 plus 12 plus 18 plus 14 plus 11. So total return is 65. So average return, average. So dear student, average return, we know that when the total return divided number of year, then we can easily find out the average return. Here the total return is 65 divided number of year. Here the total number of year is 5. So we can easily find out the average return. 65 divided 5. Here the average return is 13%. Here the first columns and second columns. Now I have a calculation of the third columns. Third column also mentions the return. So Shornus first year's return is 10% minus average return. We can easily we can find out the I am also calculation the average return is 13%. So 13%. So 10 minus 10 minus 13%, then we get the 3%. That's why 12 minus 13%, then I will get minus 1%. 18 minus 13%, then I will get 5%. 14 minus 13, then 1. 11 minus 13, then I will get minus 2. So dear student, here the return minus average return. Here also return minus average return. So return minus average return is minus 3. Then I will squaring the return minus average return. Then I will find it or ultimate find out the return minus average returns square. So minus 3 is equal 9, minus 1 equal 1, minus 5 equal to 25, 1 square is equal 1, minus 2 is square is equal 4. So uh, by applying this formula we can easily find out the summation of return minus average return squaring. So I sum all of the digit here, then I am right summation return minus average return squaring is equal here 9 plus 1 plus 25 plus 1 plus 4. Here the summation return minus average return is equal to 40. So dear student, by applying this table I can easily find out the summation of return minus average return square. Here the return minus average square is equal 40. So now I calculation the standard deviation. So dear student, now I put the total value in my formula. Here the root over return summation of return minus average return square is equal 40. So I put 40. Then n is equal total number of year. You also here the total number of year first year, second, third, fourth, 5. So total number of year is 5. So 5 minus 1. Then I can easily find out the standard deviation. So here the standard deviation is 40 divided 4 10 root over 1 divided 2. Then by applying this formula and then if I calculation by applying the calculators, then I will get the standard deviation is equal 3.16%. So dear student, by applying by this way you can easily find out the standard deviation of TOMA. Then ultimately you can give the right answers which project should be rejectable. Suppose if I find out the standard deviation of TOMA is 10%, then ultimately we can easily say that the TOMA project is high riskable and TOMA project should be rejectable. So by applying or by find out the standard deviations, you can easily give the right decisions which project should be rejectable. So dear student, I hope you can easily understand this mathematical process, or you can easily find out the standard deviations of two projects, and you can easily give the right decisions which project should be acceptable. So no more today. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.